This is really important news for Newcastle and the north of Tyne today. It's really about the future of our region and investment in people, our young people, to help them develop the right skills and education for the future, but also our communities across the whole of the north of Tyne area. This deal really ensures that whilst we'll create jobs and create employment, alongside that we will work with local people and local communities to access those jobs. So at the heart of the deal is a commitment to inclusive growth, and that means helping people stay in the labour market, helping them move up within the labour market, and helping them get the right skills to succeed in the important future industries that this deal will support.
I've sat in so many meetings. I've been down to London so many times. I've had so many arguments and heated discussions with people about devolution. To actually finally see it happen, to finally sign on the dotted line and get government ministers to commit to our vision for a brighter future for the north of Tyne area, to help us to create the jobs and homes for the future that we know we need, fills me with a huge sense of relief, but also a sense of pride in what we can achieve when we work together here in the northeast.
We've been waiting a long time for this, and I think the people of our area are going to benefit from the great deal we've got. Much can happen. You know, in the past we've always had to go to London cap in hand, but now we have the power to be our own deciders about what's important and what we can deliver. And we have the powers to do that, don't we? We have the powers to do that, which is great.
So people will see politicians, business leaders talking about this. What's this going to mean to the people of the north of Tyne?
Well, the people in the north of Tyne, right, we're going to sort of bring more businesses, we'll develop more jobs, more apprenticeships. We'll actually work in schools on skills and with colleges, because many of our young people, right, need the skills for the new economy. As you know what that is, it's digital, it's technology, and some of them need that skills to get into the highly paid, highly skilled jobs.
So, been a long time coming and pretty hard fought, yeah?
Well, it's been a long journey, and it's something that I've felt passionate about for years and years and years, that we didn't have the power to deliver what was necessary for the people we serve, and at last we've got that.
It's the best news ever for the northeast of England, for the north of Tyne area, and for the area I represent, Northumberland. We can look forward to an optimistic, vibrant future where we're all prosperous, we all have much better jobs and careers than we have had at the moment.
What will this mean for Northumberland?
Well, for Northumberland, we're really excited because parts of the deal are specific. So we have a rural growth challenge where we're actually going to be the rural growth pilot for the whole of the country of England. We're going to have an educational attainment challenge, which is the first one outside of London, so we can drive up education and performance standards in all of our schools right across the north of Tyne area. We've got a £600 million investment package, so we can actually use that to attract in more and better jobs. We're going to create 10,000 new jobs over the period of the deal, and we're actually going to draw in up to £2.1 billion of investment, and that just means a better future, a more prosperous future for young people in particular to think about careers in the north of England and the north of Tyne, and actually to have an optimistic future for them and their family.
Getting decisions taken locally that affect our local economy is absolutely imperative. You know, the Independent Economic Review says areas that have got devolution perform better than those that don't, and so we've got devolution. And the other thing is that this deal benefits the whole of the region, not just the north of Tyne region. About 25% of the jobs created will be south of Tyne, and it will also point the way to where we can get bigger and better devolution deals in the future.
Sounds like great news. I mean, what difference does it make, decisions being made here rather than in Westminster?
Well, we've obviously managed to do quite a lot through the strategic economic plan, but obviously you've got to go through government departments, you know, having to persuade people who are not from the region, who don't understand the context of the decisions, and it's much quicker, you know, we're much more agile in our decision making, and this region's got a long way to go. You know, we've achieved a lot, but we've got a lot more to achieve, and being able to do that quickly and in an agile nature is what having local powers means to us.
I think it means that we've got the chance to do things in a way which works for our economy, rather than having to constantly deal with policy that is set in London and the South East and tailored to an economy that's very different from ours. And that should mean that we get the right investment that enables businesses to grow, to create new jobs, to create more wealth.
For us, we're trying to align a lot of our research and teaching with the needs of the region, and giving the region this freedom in terms of budget allows them to work with us in really generating economic benefit for the whole region.
What things may we see?
I think we could see co-investment, we could see new buildings, we could see new schemes, new training schemes playing roles in skilling up the local population for the modern industrial revolution that we're seeing now in the digital age.
So we have behind us here the wonderful new Newcastle University Urban Sciences building, already pretty good. More of the same?
I think the sort of development you're seeing here on Science Central is exactly the sort of thing that we'll be able to do with the region going forward.
So we've seen the success that's happened in other parts of the country with the devolution deals that have been signed elsewhere, and our members here in the North East have been asking, when is the deal going to be signed in the North East? It's great that it's happened today, that we've got the 3 North of Tyne authorities on board, and it will help small businesses to continue to grow and thrive.
I think it's a really good day for the North East, and particularly an area that I represent, the rural West, because this deal includes rural growth and productivity, something we've been crying out for. This year we've just completed the Sill National Landscape Discovery Centre, bringing over 100 jobs to one of the most rural parts of England. This growth deal will allow us to build on that, and I think the leadership shown by all the local authorities working with central government can only be good. We know when we work together in the North East we do things well. This is a great opportunity.
Well, I think one of the great things about my job is I see lots of businesses, and there's loads of dynamic, exciting, innovative, entrepreneurial businesses in the North East, and that's not always recognised outside of this region. This investment actually recognises us on a national stage, and it creates the opportunity, I think, to create up to 10,000 jobs across the region and celebrate and recognise the fantastic business we've got in the North East. So it's a day we should be proud of.
I think that there's some exciting opportunities and real ambition in the business sector north of Tyne, and having direct control of strategic investment is going to really help us push on and create prosperity and economic development for the future.
What kind of concrete things may people see?
Well, we need to see investment in roads, in rail, in port infrastructure as well. There's a lot of opportunity to attract inward investment, and that's going to create jobs and wealth.